Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Bang on Theory. So friends, in this video we are going to see some more important questions that are on web development interview questions, and basically this video is a part of placement and preparation series. So I hope this video is gonna really helpful to you, and if you are looking for a web developer role and web developer profile, so this video is definitely gonna be helpful to you, because in this video we are giving some brief explanation about the question that can be asked in your interviews and and in your internal assessment as well. So please watch the video completely and don't forget to share the video with your friends and colleagues. So let's start the video. And so the question that can be asked is, what are the static and dynamic websites? So the simple or precise or answer that can be given to the interviewer or examiner, that is, static website pretty basic and easy to create, because here we are not needed any programming language for building them. So there that is very much clear that here we are not needed for any additional or tough programming language to support. And the major one, that web page of static website are coded in HTML, that is hypertext markup language. Now dynamic website consists of a dynamic web page. They use server-side language. Basically server-side language are PHP Servlet, JSP and ASP.NET, that are the major one. And the main advantage of dynamic website is content management system. Basically in that we can manage our content that we are providing inside our website, and majorly that is used for server side. Now the next question that can be asked, because in web development there are the two major fields, that are front-end development and second one is the back-end development. So the question can be arise on both the sides. So firstly we have to be very much clear about both of these. So firstly, front-end and back-end. So what is front-end? So front-end covers everything you see on the website, including but not limited to website layout, sidebar, slider, navigation and footer, etc. On the other hand, back-end development, it is the main coding area with the use of programming language and database. Suppose we are involving any database in our project or website, so how it can be performed. So basically in that we can use backend that is the major area that is of backend development. In that we are using additional programming languages, and the connectivity with the database is done in that section. Now the question is, what is HTTP? So this is also a commonly asked web tech interview question. So now the long story short, HTTP is a hypertext transfer protocol, that is a protocol define how messages are formatted and transmitted. Basically in that we are discussing about how the message are formatted and the transmission of message, in what way and how we can transmitting that messages. So that can be done with the help of hypertext transfer protocol. And what action web servers and browsers should take in response to various commands, that can be done with the hypertext transfer protocol. Now the name the core technology around which the web development take place. So in web development, what are the major one technologies we are using? So answer of this question or this problem is very much simple. You can say HTML, CSS and JavaScript are the main front-end technologies, and the main back-end development technologies including programming languages such as Python, PHP, Java, as well as the database such as MySQL and Oracle database. So MySQL database and Oracle database both are come under the back-end development. So now the question is, what is software? Because that is the basic question that can be asked to in any interview program process. So you have to be very much aware about this. So answer of this question is, software is a general term for all kind of program used to operate computer, mobile device and similar. It is basically a set of computer instruction or data determine how the computer works. So basically it describe about the computation and the functionality about the computer, and it define that how the instruction are going through the process, and it is a kind of a program that is used to operate computer. Now the question, what are the frameworks in web development? That is the question mostly asked in the web development interview or in the profile of web developer. So what are the frameworks that we use in web development? So this is a so now we have to be very much familiar about this question. So framework are a big part of web development. So basically in web development we are using Flask, and frameworks are a complete set of software to build, help development programs and more easily. So they carry out the given set of instructions and based on APIs. So basically frameworks are based on APIs and web services, multiple platform layout over the use of web resources. Now name the tool used in web development, as we see in previous question. So here we are discussing about the tools that we are using. So on the server side we are using cpanel and WSM command mode, and file editor that we are using that are Notepad++, Adobe Dreamweaver, Sublime Text, NetBeans and many more we have. And in terms of files we are using FTP, that is file transfer protocol, and WinCSP SCP. Now what are the libraries in programming language? So libraries are very useful for web developer and they are often the subject of web designer interview questions. So you should know that they are prerequisite collection of instructions. So basically libraries are the prerequisite collection of instruction that web developer use directly in the programming, because if we are using the libraries we don't need to write the long codes. We are simply involving that particular library in our program so that the program become easier and the time of development in the program remain less. So now the question that can be asked as well, so name some of the popular programming language for web development. So answer is very much clear. You can say C, Java, PHP, JavaScript, C++, Python, Shell, C#, Ruby. Many more are the language that can be used for web development. There is no limit on that. Now the question is APIs. So what is API? So API is application programming interface and are the preset function and procedure that allow special feature to be accessible over the internet. So with the help of internet we are using more functionalities of APIs and preset function and procedures that we are using inside our program or inside our project for website. So that are the APIs. And what should a junior web developer know? So that is question about the junior developer post. So that can be asked to a junior web developer. So they should have the basic understanding of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Here HTML is a markup language, CSS for styling and JavaScript for functionalities and operation that we want to perform over our web pages and websites. So and they should be familiar with the commonly used database as well. So should know the basics of programming to able create new form of website. So now we can say that the junior web developer is a person who knows HTML, CSS, JavaScript and some functionality of database as well. Now question is, what are web browser? Web browser basically commonly asked web designing interview question, that is. So there are many ways to describe what is a web browser does. So we will try to put it simply as possible. We can say the web browser are software program that allow user to locate, access and display web pages. So suppose we created a web page or a website. So how we can locate that website and we can operate that website. So basically with the help of web browser we can locate that, access that and display that web pages what we that we have created. Now question is, what is a web server? Web server are the backend continuous running programs that allow requests to be processed via HTTP protocols. Here we are needed for HTTP hypertext transfer protocols, and they are often a subject of the web developer interfaces. Now what is a web hosting? So web hosting refers to a special internet services that allow you to website to run 24/7. The common type of web hosting included Linux web hosting, Windows web hosting and dedicated server. So suppose we created a website. So now to publish that website we are needed for a hosting. So there are many hosting that can be purchased on lease and we can use them in our project. So What are databases? So just like the name suggests, database are the collection of data. So it is used to store the multiple tables, form, views, reports, schemas, and queries, SQL queries. And current SQL is the currently most popular database in the world, because for the field of web development we are using that widely. And one point that you need to be remember when preparing for web design interview, you should definitely learn more about database, as they are very important part of web development. So at least complete a web complete you have to be very much aware about at least a single database as for your better interview. Now, what are the web services? So there are two type of web services, that is generic and second one is specific. So what are generic? So a service offered by an electronic device to another electronic device, communicating with each other via www, yes, that is World Wide Web. So now the specific is a web service implemented in a particular technology or brand, that is www, World Wide Web Consortium and web services. Now, so to put it simply, web service provide an object oriented web based interface to a database server. Now, what is a cloud? That is a major term, as we can see it in every interview questions as well. So because it is a trending technology, so cloud are the new technology on which several configuration can be shared from multiple sources over the internet. So cloud computing is an important part of junior developer integration. So that is about the junior developer integration. So basically cloud is a kind of a technology that provide you to store your data over the internet, and you can access that data at your remote location anytime with the internet. Now, what are W3C standards? So W3 is a World Wide Web Consortium, is a main international standard organization for developing standards for web development. It is founded by Tim Berners-Lee, that is founder Tim Berners-Lee is the founder of W3C, that is World Wide Web Consortium, and also the inventor of the web. Now, how web development works for business? So websites has become one of the most important part of basically every business. With billions of people online, web development is now something easy every business owner had to think about. Because suppose we started our business and we want that business to be published over the online platforms, how it can be? So it can be done with the help of web development. So it is a kind of a promotional thing that we are using for our business. And now question is, what is a pseudo class? Pseudo class is a CSS technique for setting a style when an element changes its states. What is a namespacing in JavaScript? So from time to time you will have to use global variables in JavaScript, where the spacing ties down a part of a code and register it with a unique name. So here we are not needed for the global variables to use again and again them. Now, how can you reduce page loading time? That is the major concern about website. So this is the most important, as we can say. Every web developer should familiar with this practice that can help you reduce page loading time. So the most popular one include the reducing image size. If we reduce the image size, that can impact over the loading time, and removing unnecessary widgets and HTTP compression, placing CSS at the top and script referencing at the bottom or external files, reducing lookups, minimizing redirects and caching. These are the several ones by which we can reduce the loading time of the page. Now, what are the advantage of HTTP 2.0 over the HTTP 1.1? So if this happened to be one of the web designing question you have to answer during an interview, there are several things to the name. The major advantage of HTTP 2.0 is header compression, push notification and intelligent packet streaming management. So parallel loading of page element over the single TCP connection. That is about the difference or advantage we can say in between both. How do you take into account SEO, maintainability, UX, performance and security when you are building a web application? So this is the tricky interview question of web development. So because you need to explain that the action you have to be prioritized according to the organization type and requirement. For example, if the organization handle vital data, the security should be on top priority. If on the other hand we are talking about small or medium size online business, then SEO, that is search engine optimization, and UX should be prioritized. So what are the new element introduced in HTML5? So these are the data list, key generator, and last one is output. What are the best way to integrate 5 different style sheet into a website? How we can integrate 5 different style sheets? So it depends on website, but usually combining the style sheet into a single one is the best way to go with. We can done with easily integration. Now what is the difference between Canvas and SVG? So Canvas in HTML5 for drawing graphics on the fly with the help of JavaScript. On the other hand, SVG is used to display vector based graphics on website or web pages. What is your preferred development environment? That is the question. That is a game changer question. So with this is a common interview question. It is a purpose to determine whether you are not flexible to work it and in any environment. Let them know about the environment you are the most comfortable working with this but show them that you are able to adapt the different environment. Like suppose your interviewer asks you to that how in which environment you are familiar with, so you have to give the simple reply, that is I can done my best with different, but yes, I will try to do my best in that. So you can give this kind of answer. Now which are the new API provided by HTML5? So HTML5 provide the media API, text track API, application cache API, and data transfer API, user interaction API, command API, constant validation. These are the several APIs that are provided by HTML5. Now what are the web technologies that you are proficient in? That is the question that can be asked to you. So you have to give simple reply, that is HTML5, CSS, JavaScript, and any database you can choose, like SQL and MySQL, Oracle database. And on the other hand, some frameworks you can elaborate in that. Now the question may be asked, like what are the different type of pop-up boxes available in JavaScript? So there are 3 type of, that is first one is alert, second one is confirm, and last one is prompt. So it pop up a dialog box asking for input followed by confirmation buttons. Now what are the basic skills for a front-end developer? So front-end developer, the basic skills required that are HTML, CSS, jQuery, and JavaScript. In addition to that, a big plus would be some experience in CMS, WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, as well as knowledge of cross-browser testing, OOPS, and PHP, and search engine optimization. How would you ensure that your web design is user friendly? So a good front-end developer works alongside UX, that is user experience, and designers to ensure that the best user experience possible. Frequent testing and ensuring. So in that we are using different type of testing and user experience we are taking, and the feedback from the user we are taking for that. Now what is a clear? Clear is a utilize when you don't need to element to wrap around another element, such as float. It is kind of, we can say that it works like a float, because in that we don't need an element to wrap around another element. Now when would you utilize CSS float? So one should utilize CSS float when the element on the web page need to be pushed to the right or left. Now what is a callback function? A callback function is passed into another function as an argument, which is then invoked inside other outer function to complete some kind of a routing or action. How do you structure your source code to make it easy for leverage by your colleagues? So a front-end developer needs to explain use of organization commenting to their colleagues. They should discuss with the colleagues to use their notes in the process of explain all the steps they have taken. Now explain the difference between class and prototype inheritance. So class and inheritance is a class is a description of an object to be created. Class inherit from classes and create subclass relationship. On the other hand, prototype inheritance, a prototype is a working object instance. Object inherit directly from other objects. Explain what is the difference between a host object and a native object. So a host object is supplied by a particular environment. A native object is a standard built-in object in JavaScript. Now difference between XHTML and HTML. So HTML and XHTML both are the markup language in which web pages are written. However, HTML syntax is SGML based. On the other hand, XHTML syntax is XML based. What is the difference between get and post? So a get request is used for AJAX call to an API. Post request, on the other hand, it is utilized to store data in a database or submit data through a form. On the other hand, get requests can be viewed by a user in a URL, whereas post requests are used in two steps that are not seen by the user. Basically, post requests are more secure. So these are the questions that you have to be very much aware about, and I hope this video is going to be helpful to you for your interviews and for your upcoming placement. So I hope this video is going to helpful, and for now, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, and thank you guys.
So thanks for watching. Please support our channel, join and follow us.